I'm in a really good mood, but you know who's not in a really good mood? It's these libidibs. Libidibs. These libidibs, they are really trying every angle to get Elon Musk, man. They're trying to take him out. Why is it so difficult for them? You know what I mean? I can give you a multitude of reasons. I mean, he's Elon Musk, my favorite African-American. But yeah, right here, he was pretty busy yesterday with Fox News and Doge and Big Balls and all that good stuff. Hillary Clinton is tied into something that's real vicious. And we're going to go into why she doesn't want him to be doing what he's doing, which is snooping around the right way. Anywho, let's play this clip.
But they really are trying every angle to get me. So they would for sure try, if they could press a button and kill me in reality, they would press that button immediately. Wow. But since I'm a little difficult to kill, they
what? As Tony says, he really needs a top-notch security team protecting him at all times. I'm pretty sure he's very well guarded. But yeah, he's not guarded from the TDS. The only thing that security detail cannot counteract is the TDS online. I mean, he fought for it. He fought for people to be able to ridicule him. Think about that for a second. Think about, man, this is some mastermind stuff right here. Homie really sitting back like, hey, if it wasn't for me, you low-key, nah, because the left, they would have been able to get away with all that hate and all that stuff, but we wouldn't have been able to say no reply. Yup. Let's read some more. Democrats claim to be the party of peace, love, and unity, but as soon as you have an opinion that differs from them, they want you in a lift. They're dangerous, and he also asked they're mentally ill. That's Western decline, y'all. Now, moving forward real quick, just a side little, detour. We have Letitia James slamming Elon Musk and Doge for uncovering government corruption. Oh my God, what a surprise! Should I put it on the big screen? Yeah, I'm gonna touch you out.
Obviously, the mighty attorneys general, all 18 of us have filed this lawsuit challenging the Department of Treasury because they've gained access to the private information of countless Americans, millions of Americans, their private information.
PayPal.
Their social security numbers, their tax returns, and addresses.
It's the biggest data breach in American history.
It's a hostile takeover of our government.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. And who elected him? Could you tell me?
Nobody.
Nobody elected him. Has he been subject to any conflicts of interest?
Conflicts of interest? What about confirmation by the Senate?
None whatsoever.
None of that.
And who has power of the purse? It's Congress. And so this is like unprecedented violation of the separation of powers. And that's why we're here, to enforce the law.
Federal court,
Federal
here.
court, exactly.
You care about the rule of law. When you look at the
Represent.
What's the update on her legal troubles, man? Any accountability on her end being taken? Well, no, but, action being taken against her at least. With these smuggling funds from all this, property stuff, she swears she can play the offensive line. Swears she can play on the offensive line for any NFL team. Oh, my God. She going to fumble the play every time. She going to fumble the play. Clown World asks, holy shit, I knew she was, but didn't realize she was Lizzo. Before she went on that diet. Looks like Letitia racked on a few. Oh, man, they are going, look, they saying you picked up. You racking on charges and everything else in between, huh? Now, let's go back to this whole Doge situation real quick. Elon just unveiled the identity of Big Balls. Oh, I can't wait. I love to see if CNN reported on this.
Who's Big Balls? It's big. That should be obvious.
Why
do they call you Big Balls?
I just said it as my LinkedIn username.
Okay.
Well, people on LinkedIn take themselves super seriously, and they're pretty adverse to risk. And I was like, well, I want to be neither of those things. So I said it, and honestly, I didn't even think anyone would notice.
Wow.
Yeah. So what do you
LinkedIn
do?
is so cringe.
What does Big Balls do?
Right now, I'm working on some payment computer stuff. So one of our initiatives is to root out fraud and waste. And to do that, we started looking at the payment computers. And as mentioned earlier, there is no accounting of what payments actually go to in the payment computer. So like you look at a specific line item, like $20 million. You're like, okay, well, what is this money going to? And for the majority of payment systems, it's like, well, we don't really know. And
yeah, they're like, what? That would be the response.
Is this the most basic responses?
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the most common response.
What do you say when people just say, I don't know?
Well, it's a huge cause for concern because like the upstream thing, which is distributing the money, literally has no checks and no accountability to the actual American taxpayer. So it's a huge vector for fraud, waste, and abuse.
Do these people not respect taxpayer money?
I mean, there's no incentive to if you work in the government. I think the incentives will always decide the outcomes.
Yes.
Do you guys feel like you're putting yourself at risk by doing this?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like, of course, man, look at the brainwash, the sheeple. So what is that? Was that dust? Man, that was some Lebanese weird stuff right there. Anywho, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. No, come back to me. I'm in a really good mood today. Anywho, I'll just start with what the last thing I remember. Discovering the fraud waste. First of all, I would be furious. Oh, okay, now I remember. They was asking if they feel like their lives are in danger or yes, if they feel like they were in danger. What did he say? Something along those lines. Look at me, y'all.
Do you guys feel like you're putting yourself at risk?
At risk. Okay, boom. Of course they are. I mean, look at the sheeple, man, and the brainwash. Now I'm back. They are attacking these people for doing what's in their best interest, quite literally. They're attacking, Elon Musk and Doge and big balls for quite literally going, hey, that tax money that you giving to the government, they don't know where it's going. Like, your literal money is, we don't know. You would think that would make people happy, but no, it only rattles the snakes. I mean, I would only be rattled if I had something that I wasn't supposed to be doing going on. That would be the only time I'd be over there like, Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, slept on the couch in his office when he first came to D.C. for a few weeks. He sacrificed so much for us, Juanita adds. She also added, thank you, Mr. Musk. Thank you. You are very much appreciated.
Very famously, there was a story about you when you first came to D.C. that you slept on a couch in your office. This is where the richest man in the world slept.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. Why did you do that?
Well, I didn't really have a good place to stay at the time.
Wow. How long did you do that?
For off and on for a few weeks.
That's incredible.
Yeah. There are worse places to sleep.
Very famously.
Yeah, I mean, it's news, I guess, if Elon Musk is sleeping on the couch, but people sleep on the couch every day, Pete. That's all I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? But no, it just goes to show you the, humbling him still. Also, hey, I'd rather sleep there than anywhere else. I know I got some protection up in that thing. Holy Italian PM Gloria Melani. I'm sorry. Elon Musk is not a danger to democracy. George Soros is. Oh, we finna start talking about Hillary Clinton in a minute.
Allora, il problema è che Elon Musk è, influente e ricco o che Elon Musk non è di sinistra? Scusate, perché io capisco che cos'è ingerenza e esprimere le proprie opinioni è ingerenza fino a un certo punto. Ripeto, può piacere, può non piacere, io posso anche non condividere alcune cose, ma non è una cosa diversa.
She's talking about free speech right now. This thing is going fast. It's over there. I might have to slow this thing down.
Dopodiché, secondo me, l'ingerenza sulla sovranità di un paese si ha quando i miliardi vengono spesi per condizionare le scelte politiche pagando gli esponenti politici.
Amen to that. Yeah, we don't like when billions of dollars are being shifted to shape political, discourse.
E questo purtroppo è accaduto da noi in passato e nessuno si è stracciato le vesti. Così come è accaduto, perdonatemi anche qui, che altri, alcuni di questi miliardari censurassero la gente sulle loro piattaforme, compreso il presidente, l'allora, presidente degli Stati Uniti non rieletto Donald Trump. E andava bene, ma quella è un'ingerenza sulla democrazia o non è un'ingerenza sulla democrazia? Allora, cerchiamo di rimettere le cose nel loro alveo, perché io, francamente, quelli che fino a ieri dicevano
I don't know what that is, but she don't like nuts, she said.
che esponenti della grande finanza che spesso scommettono contro gli stati nazionali, che finanziano esponenti di associazioni politiche, va bene, è filantropia. Se una persona che non è delle stesse idee dice le sue idee senza finanziare partiti ed associazioni, perché segnalo che io non prendo soldi da Elon Musk, per cui le elezioni, ho tutto rispetto da quelli che...
So, anywho, Italian PM, first time being introduced. I just want to show y'all this man has been, received all around the world, and even people outside of the country is over here looking like, hey, what is wrong with y'all? Ain't this what y'all want? Y'all got billions of dollars. Y'all mad at the billionaire, but y'all not mad at the billions of dollars of your money that is being given to all these foreign countries against our better interests and all this other crap too. God bless Elon Musk, man. The ads. That was probably super loud. She definitely is not wrong. How much did Elon have to pay for this quote? Oh my God, Trump tracker be on that trolling, boy. Trump tracker be on it. Hillary Clinton feared the Doge team probe into government databases, and now we see why. The world's sharpest minds, like a guy who dropped out of Harvard to work with Elon Musk, securing his future in today's economy, is not what you know, it's who. The patriot risked his education to serve. Beside him, Big Balls, a screen name that created so much controversy. He chose it to troll LinkedIn's corporate dystopia, and he's earning serious respect. The Doge teams shaking things up in America. We back.
It's becoming clearer and clearer, guys, why Hillary Clinton didn't want the Doge team to be looking around the government databases. Because when you find out who's behind, who's been looking, they're like the super geniuses of the world. This particular gentleman right here dropped out of Harvard specifically to work alongside Elon Musk. He's set for the rest of his life. It's just another edition of, it's not what you know in this economy, it's who you know. And this guy was willing to risk a Harvard education to go do the work and serve his country. Then you have this guy next to him who came out as the screen name Big Balls. He was the one that created so much controversy because the pearl clutching, how could anyone with the screen name of Big Balls ever be taken seriously in the government? Well, he is being taken very seriously. They asked him, why? What's your screen name? Why? And he said he was trolling LinkedIn because of the corporate hellscape that LinkedIn has become. So,
I ain't heard none of that in that first clip.
Yeah, guys, keep it up. The American people are behind you.
Did y'all hear that in that first? Hold on. Let me make sure.
By doing on some payment computer stuff.
I'm like, that wasn't Big Balls either. That's him. That was what was she talking about?
One of our initiatives is to root out fraud and waste.
Okay. Well, we just that's her take of it. Shout out to the 1776 who posted this. Very talented team. I don't know the intricate details of that whole LinkedIn situation, but yeah, that's not Big Balls at all. Yeah. Now let's go into some more of the what Doge done caught. Now this right here is a little scary now. Now, as far as the Hillary Clinton, too, I was really hoping to get more on that. Like, so basically, you saying that Doge, she's basically just afraid that they're super smart and going to find the corruption. Okay. Caught the feds deleting accounting records, and the United States Institute of Peace was hiding money from the government.
Just a few hours after we got into their headquarters, we found that their chief accountant had actually deleted over 1 terabyte of accounting records from several years. So you'd have to ask the question, well, why would somebody do that? The Doge team, fortunately, was able to recover that data with the help of a few great employees at the Institute of Peace. And I think the most troubling thing was they received $55 million a year from Congress, and any money that went unspent, instead of returning that to Congress, they would sweep it into a private bank account, which had no congressional oversight. And that's what they would use to fund things like events at their headquarters and the private jets. And so I think it's a great example because most Americans don't know what's going on at a lot of these smaller agencies. And this is, I think, the most extreme case of some of the wasteful spend that we're finding.
So the agencies are hiding money from you. They're sending it to the Taliban. They have loaded weapons in the department buildings.
Not funny, but...
At the Institute of Peace.
At the Institute of Peace.
Yes.
That's right.
So this is a cover-up when you guys roll in.
This one, yes, a cover-up. Yes.
It's a cover-up.
They did delete a vast amount of financial information. That's really a definition of a cover-up.
Isn't that illegal to delete evidence?
Yes.
Shred documents?
It's certainly
Who's
illegal
going to
delete
jail?
accounting records that that Congress
Okay, so who's going to jail? Huh?
would certainly want to know where the congressionally appropriated funds are going from taxpayers.
When you catch them going Hillary style on their computers,
Mm.
do you refer this to the Department of Justice?
In this case, we did refer the evidence in the accounting example to the FBI and DOJ. And we were proud to do that. So yes, we did.
Resistance has shown up in some very surprising places. So for example, the famous fork in the road email, the deferred resignation program. So this was a program where you could resign from the government, collect pay and benefits for the next 8 months. Probably the most attractive separation program ever in human history. And the resistance actually came from the outside with people saying this is a trick. And I heard somebody refer to it as an apple with a razor blade. And no, this was just a really juicy apple, caramel dipped apple. It was that good, but people were talked out of taking it. And now what started to happen is we did have about 80,000 people take it, and now those folks who did take it are on the beach or they've moved on to a new job and they're still getting paid. And so now we're starting to offer Fork 2 and Fork 3, where people can see that someone's eaten this apple and it was actually really tasty and good for them.
Is Doge just getting started? This is a long-term enterprise.
That boy went Adam and Eve on us real quick.
It's a long-term enterprise because if we take our eye off the ball, the waste and fraud will come roaring back.
They can Doge when Democrats get back in power.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think some of the things that, like we're trying to have it be such that the funding is removed, so the grants are gone. So there's a lot of work required to restart the waste and fraud, and that will at least slow it down.
Wow, that sucks. I mean, we always knew this. It's not like that's a foreign concept. If Democrats get back in power, I would expect them to start going back to this. I mean, this is how they enrich themselves. Why would they want to take away from that? I mean, I'm serious. Why would you, if you know you're getting your money this way, why, if you're already a criminal, just say. But yeah, that is a scary thought. I appreciate them trying to make the process difficult. That's what I was getting ready to say. After that, I was like, well, hopefully they can start putting certain things in place and certain transparency tactics like they have, even with how they're delivering information now on the Doge website and Doge Twitter and all that. If they can continue that out, I think once the world start to see the different lapses and different dramatic changes they start to make, we can start to root it out or slow it down as much as we can, I guess. That just sucks, bro. Like, just do the right thing. All this hard work can be reversed like that? Nah, man, I ain't having it. But RFK Jr. just thank God for Elon Musk, saying he don't think we'd have free speech in this country if it wasn't for him.
I sued the Biden administration, and I won that lawsuit. And what we found through discovery was that 37 hours after President Biden took the oath of office, swearing to uphold the Constitution, he appointed a group in the White House to censor me and other people. But I was the first one censored, and and we now have the emails between him and this group and Mark Zuckerberg and other people at Twitter, et cetera, which Elon, made public. And thank God for him. And I don't think we'd have free speech in this country if it wasn't for Elon Musk, because he opened up Twitter and he allowed people to see what was actually happening. Yeah.
But of course,
by the way, against the advice of all of his attorneys, he turned all these documents over to a bunch of journalists and said, do what you want with them. Yeah. That's unheard of.
Elon Musk is definitely a gem out here, man. For sure, man. And I appreciate Trump for bringing him on the administration, on the team, and allowing him to do what he's doing. He's disrupting the narrative. You know, the power of free speech is back in the hands of the people. And he's even I mean, think about it, bro. He owns Twitter. He could start censoring everything that he doesn't like. But he doesn't do that. I'm not saying that the censoring and everything is perfect and nothing like that. I've seen instances where I went, But, you know, accidents do happen. They do happen, and he's somebody I've seen taking accountability a lot. But I'm glad that somebody gets it. Somebody understands it. Elon is definitely shaking up the status quo right now. And so I got to say that I wholeheartedly agree that RFK Jr. is absolutely correct. He's definitely helped change the course of American history. And, yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. Go check out somebody today. You could be saving their life.